Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Hey, what's happening, you guys? What's happening in Cincinnati? What's happening, you guys, across this country here? My name is Charles Wiley, aka you can call me C-Dub. You right here at Let's Get It Productions, Multi-Purpose Business Center. Today I have this awesome, powerful king sitting next to me, Antonio Smith. So we gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk a little about his life, a little about my life. Two entrepreneurs, we've been in the game a long time. And he's with, Affordable Garage and Patio Solutions. He did my floors here at my business center, and they're awesome, man. I may have to put a picture of him. We're gonna break. I'll put a picture of his floors up also. But with that, I'm gonna let my man Antonio jump in, and we're gonna just tell me about yourself a little bit, Antonio. Tell me where you grew up at, and what part of town, and then we're gonna get into a little bit what inspired you to start your own company.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, my name is Antonio, 48 years old. Grew up all throughout Cincinnati for real, but born and raised downtown Cincinnati, 1923 Elm Street, apartment 301 to be exact.
Elm Street, downtown.
Elm Street.
And you know what? I'm from Lincoln Heights, but I used to be out in Richmond Village back when I was young also. So, I used to be around downtown. My sister lived down there, my two nephews, so I used to spend it out over their house almost every weekend.
Yes, sir. Downtown is staple.
Yeah.
It's one of the staples for all black families for real. We all probably migrated through downtown, from downtown, some type of way. So,
Tell me this, how was it growing up downtown, man? Did you get a lot of drama, a lot of fights, or was it cool? Tell me a little bit about downtown.
it was cool for the most part. Not too many fights. The fighting came when the drugs came, basically, realistically, with the youth. But for the most part, we played football on the streets, basketball on the streets with the little milk crates and stuff, because there wasn't no centers or no outside basketball courts and nothing like such though. But for the most part, we played like regular kids, like I said, until the crack era came.
Oh man, that's another issue, man. Because when that crack got pumped into our community, I lost a lot of friends, man. I lost a lot of friends, seeing a lot of friends go to prison, and seeing our community take a downward spiral.
That decimated the community, the crack era. So that's when a lot of the change, negative change, really came. The influx of the prison institutions and all. So
Since you brought that up, let's talk about that for a second. I remember I came out of high school in '82 from Preston High School, grew up in Lincoln Heights, and we had a lot of successful individuals coming out of our community and across Cincinnati, across this country. And I think, if I am mistaken, I was going to Cincinnati Tech, which is Cincinnati State, and that's when I think the crack era hit, maybe, I want to say around 86, 87. Everybody remember that movie when it hit New Jack City. New Jack City, man, it hit hard, and then also it was a serious movie, but what it did to me, that New Jack City, man, to me it inspired a lot of young people to be like a Nino Brown. Is that you younger? Is that true, or what you think?
Yeah, a lot of people want to be Nino. That was the character that big dope boy, bad woman, cars, money, actually ran an operation. So yeah, a lot of people want to be Nino.
Yeah, when I first seen guys out here with the crack, I had some guys, some partners, man, that was, that went to college to play sports, basketball, football, and then they popped up at home selling drugs, selling crack, or orange crack? When did you first notice it?
Probably about 89, when I really became cautious of it. Like a lot of my peers, or my older brother peers, which was just really a year older, but guys that was maybe 13, 14 now was indulged in the crack game. So we actually seeing the adults turn into the customers, the teenagers basically becoming the adults, and we just ran with it from there. I myself got caught up in it in '89. I was 12, 13 years old. So
You was that young?
yeah.
Wow, that young. And you know, I say this too, you know, I train a lot of young boys, you know, I train them electrical, plumbing, carpentry, life skills, different things. And I tell them, man, you know, it's a lot of negative things out here in our community, but we have to, and it's, you know, with them, I tell them, I say, y'all have that mindset where, you know, you have to know to say no. That's anybody, you know. But we have a lot of mentors out there. Back when I was growing up, when you was growing up, I don't know if you had a mentor. I really didn't have a mentor, but I had a lot of adults that I would see and looked up to. Did you have a mentor growing up?
Nah, I didn't. Like I said, with the crack era, the majority of the adults, so the uncles, the aunties, they became the customers. And what they would do for crack eliminated any respect that you would have for them. So it was, role models was rappers.
Right. And you know what they was we had some conscious rappers back then, you know, I used to love X-Clan, but we had some conscious rappers, but you know, the rappers did influence our community and still do to this day, and that's something also you have to instill in the young people. You know, you can't stop them from listening. I can listen, but remember, you know, a lot of these guys rapping about certain things, negative things. There's a lot out here handling their business, but putting that negative out in the community. And when that's part of just growing up in the community, man, I just seen so much negativity poured into our community to constantly pull our community down. Every time we taking steps up, it's something that hit us hard. There's somebody that other community pumped in our community to pull us back down. But we have to have that mindset and say, you know, like they came out with say no, to say no. So with you, how long you been in business? Let's get on that grind.
I've been in business since June of 2020. So coming up on 5 years.
Tell them what you do. Tell them 2020 you said?
Yes, sir.
2020, congratulations, man. 'Cause it's hard to stay, it's really hard to get that mindset to start a business, then to be able to, you know, help you make your business grow and keep it growing. So I'm excited to have you on the show, man, because man, tell them about your business, and I can't wait to put these pictures up and show you what this young man has done to my floors in the back. But tell them what all you do. Let's go.
Affordable Garage and Patio Solutions. We specialize in polyurea, polyaspartate floor coatings, concrete coatings. Basically, we beautify concrete that is hideous, cracked up, pitted up, kind of destroyed. So we do metallic epoxy, which is the false marble look. Then we do the flake epoxy. We also install garage doors, repair garage doors, springs, and etc. All the accessories that go with garages, doors. We install garage openers.
So when you learn these skills, give me a little bit of when you learn these skills. And we're gonna take a break in a minute, about a minute. So tell me where you picked up these skills at.
Well, I picked up the garage flooring at a company that's no longer in business, but basically got a call one day from a company because I did painting, I did outside painting. And they asked me if I was interested in doing garage floors, and it's similar to painting walls and stuff, so I gave it a try. Giving it a try, I actually enjoyed what I was doing. Fast forward, the company hired a manager that was jealous of my skills and my knowledge because he had absolutely positively none in the business and wanted me to basically.
Hey, remember what you was about to say, Antonio. I gotta come back to this, man, because this happens all the time. Let's get it, baby. Let's get it. This that inner making. This that process. Started from the bottom. We have my man Antonio Smith in the house with your boy C Dub, and I'm representing my remodeling company, YP Home Technician Remodeling. We're gonna get into that a little bit also. So right now we're gonna talk about my man Antonio. Y'all see these floors? Oh man, this is what the back look like. Now, tell you a little bit about how this came about. When I did this set in my remodeling company, we remodeled the set, and it was tore up in here, holes in the walls, floor tore up. This window wasn't here, my man Davis Windows did this, Andre Davis, which is my cousin. Man, him went to school together. I'm gonna tell you where we ended up in school at our last 2 years of high school. But tore up, so back in the back I have concrete floors, and you know, I would paint them. I scraped them a little and paint them. They was painted gray, and then my kids' room was painted yellow, but they kept, every time a lot of traffic was there, the concrete would flake up and it would just be like, just looked nasty. It had the concrete heels, and it looked good when I painted, but every time I had company, I would have to touch it up and paint it. I would have to put bleach down and mop the black marks. And I met Antonio. How did I meet you, Antonio?
Through Cincinnati Color.
Cincinnati Color. Oh, down there. He was, one of the guys down there, was a white guy down there that works down there. And I contract with the company that, where we get our paint from, Cincinnati Color. And I was like, I went in their bathroom floor was done. I was like, who did your floor? And he told me, and then he actually gave me Antonio business card. So I called him, he came out, looked at it, and gave me an estimate on him. And very, very, very reasonable. I couldn't believe it because, man, it's unbelievable what people charge for this kind of work. And you know, you gotta give them they work. And he like took care of me. His prices is reasonable. And then he took care of me also because he, you know, when we got to talking, I was telling him what I did with the kids, what this facility was about. He showed me love on that because I'm giving back to the youth also. So with that, this is what my floors look like now. Man, this is hard work. You see right there. What is that machine you have right there? What is that? That's what's
Planetary grinder. So that's a diamond grinder. Diamond grind off the old paint with the helping back vacuum to keep the dust extracted down.
Oh man, I was so thankful because I just knew dust was gonna be all through here, all over the place. Because he was like hitting it hard, grinding the concrete, and I was like, man, you was back there working hard. I was like, man, you ain't got one of your guys with you, and he didn't bring one of his guys. He just took care of it, and man, he just showed me so much love. But the dust, it was like hardly no dust. It was just unbelievable for the work you did. It was just unbelievable. I think I had a little, in the back room, I had a little dust on the counters I had to wipe off. Man, it was just unbelievable. And you've been doing these floors like this how long?
I've been doing it for 9 years now. So 5 for myself and 4 for another company.
Man, I would love to have my, that's a process, but I would love to have my garage door floor done one day, and I want it done, so that's a problem. But let me ask you guys something. I went past the house and it was quick, where I think I seen this on the outside of their driveway, but
So I've done driveways, walkways, that's where the patio solutions come into effect too. So I do patios, anything concrete basically. So yeah, you can do outside areas, you just gotta know what you're doing.
Man, I can't imagine this being on my driveway of my house. Huh? Yeah. And then he put this solution on there that, what was that solution? So it won't, like when it's wet outside, I was thinking it was gonna be slippery.
Non-slip additive. Ammonium oxide is a non-slip additive.
Yeah, man, when we have events outside and they coming in and it's wet, man, the floor wet, it's not even slippery.
Yes, sir.
And it just keeps that look. Now, I have an event, like I just had, we just did family Thanksgiving here, and it was crowded, and you know, it was crowded, and I didn't have to worry about them black marks from the shoes, none of that, and it looked like it wasn't even dirty, but, you know, but still, you know, you out mopped it and everything, still mopped it, because I know from the foot, anytime your foot travel, it's dirty, but you just couldn't see the dirt.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So it stays clean. I mean, when it's done properly, it will look clean, fresh all the time, and minimal work to clean. Dawn dish detergent and water.
That's what I use, man. You don't have to worry about nothing. It's just awesome. And then also, I have this round table back in the back. It's heavy metal. So before I did that, like when I would, with my regular floors, when I was painting, I would always have to have someone help me lift it up to move it, because and it always chipped anyway. So it would always chip where it would go back down to the regular concrete. And now with this, man, I just slide this big heavy table across the floor. It don't scratch, it don't peel, it don't chip. You the man, give me some.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, to see a brother out here doing this, man, and I called it, you know, when I was looking for estimates, I called it a couple companies, and man, it was like so, like, just unbelievable high to me, to the point where, you know, I wasn't knocking the price, but it was like, God, nah, I just keep doing what I'm doing, you know, because, you know, I wanted it done, it looked beautiful, but I just couldn't afford to do that. But then when I went down to Cincinnati Color, and they introduced me to this king right here, and he came by and gave me an estimate, because I almost didn't, man, I started out the call. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I started out the call, but when I was saying, let me just need to keep checking. And I called, oh man, this is what I get.
What's meant to be gonna be.
That was
Even with the business, what's meant to be gonna be, it was never my goal, never my aspiration to be an entrepreneur as far as a business. It just, God's plan for you ain't always your plan for yourself.
Man, as you said it best. And then the thing is, when you walk in the God's divine glory and His footsteps and do what it was meant for you to do, you cannot, man, can't nobody take that. And you don't have to worry about anything, and you will continue to scale up. Just treat people the way you want to be treated, hey, and climb to the top. That's what I say, man. And I'm just looking, because this work was so hard. And tell me how long it took you to do this?
It took me 3 days. 3 days. A day, well, 2 days of grinding and a day of laying the floor. The grinding was harder than laying the floor, just because it was multiple layers of paint. So to remove multiple layers of paint effectively, do it right, because some people will come through and just run their grinder through. But to do it right, it took me 2 days to grind it up.
He grinded the floor. I'm sorry, when he say grinded the floor, that's an understatement. He skim grind that whole floor. I'm talking concrete, and the bubbles and all that messed up concrete was coming up, man. He was grinding it. And I'm telling you, man, I felt sorry for him working by himself. But he was like, man, he was on his knees at times. I felt sorry for him, but he's like, man, this is what I do. Man, I started to say, man, let me get in and help him, but I left him alone. Let him do what he do. And man, you laid it out. And how many of these floors have you done since you've been in business?
I've probably done about a good 100 since I've been in business.
That many?
I've done probably over 1,000 as far as doing them in total, but in business for myself, about 100.
Oh man, let me see your shirt. That's his company shirt right there.
That's the logo.
Hey, look, we both got the house.
Gotta be
We
professional.
both got the house right here. This is my shirt, and a lot of people, you know, people with me, they forget. People forget that I have my own company, because I really don't market homeowners. I have a couple contracts with companies that I deal with, but I do homeowners. But I pick and choose with the homeowners. I know you deal with a lot of homeowners.
Yes, sir.
that, you guys, this is your boy C Dub. Let's get a production over here with my man Antonio Smith, a true entrepreneur that overcame struggles and obstacles and doing it. I get back with you in a minute. Don't go nowhere. Man, oh, look out, look out. This is your boy C Dub again, right here with my main man, Antonio Smith. Affordable garages and, oh, I messed up.
Patio Solutions.
Patio Solutions. All right, we just sitting here chopping it up, talking about life, talking about entrepreneurship, and then the last half, we're gonna give you guys some nuggets. If anyone out there want to start their business, we're gonna give you some nuggets as to what you need to do. But for right now, this is my company. I know I talk about it a lot because I talk about my center, and you guys see me posting different things like when I'm doing things. But you know, I've been in business with YP Home Tech Remodeling. I started in 2017. That's this company here. And I got pictures of all my lovely work here. You know, from decks to remodeling basements to bathrooms. But this is my first company right here. Quality Home Maintenance of Cincinnati. This was my first company I started, a remodeling company. Now, I'm gonna tell you what inspired me to start my company. I went through a phase of life in the early 90s when I had an organization called Black Poly Brothers and Sisters, and I worked for a company here in Cincinnati, Fab Management. You know, I was basically got a promotion to take that company to the next level and help them out. And you guys know what I do. When I put my hands on something, I'm gonna do my job and take it to that level. But long story short, I helped them get to that level. When I got to that level, you know, that's when that systemic racism kicked in, and I started getting treated bad, because we gotta go back to yesterday. So with that, I slipped into depression back then, because of what I was going through. And a lot of people were like, why don't you just leave the company? You know, for one, I had to work, and two, it happened so quick, I didn't realize what was going on. I became upset all the time, and I'm getting, how people like getting treated wrong, people not paying you attention. From there, I slipped into a deep depression. And then from there, I slipped into anxiety, where I would pull up on the property and tears would start coming in my eyes. My heart would start beating fast. I couldn't control it. I didn't know what was wrong. And then from there, I slipped into, I don't want to be here anymore. And that's what happened. But I'm doing a lot of things in the community, running Black Poly Brothers and Sisters. I'm helping the community, not just Black community, I'm helping the white community also. I'm just doing a lot. I was a foster parent, therapeutic foster parent. I had whites come in my home, white kids, helping them get on track. Blacks, me and my wife was just doing it. I had a mentor, I was a therapeutic mentor for 17 years also, where I was helping all kind of kids, not just Black, I was just giving. So that's why I couldn't understand why I was going through that. So long story short, I did develop a program, a 10-point program that helps individuals overcome depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. That's another story. But that's what motivated me to a point where I'm like, you know what? I don't need y'all. Y'all need me. So that's where this company right here, my first company, Quality Home Maintenance of Cincinnati. I started my own remodeling company. Remember, I went to school to build houses, so my last 2 years of high school, my mom took me out of Princeton and sent me to Live Oaks Vocational. It was only like 4 Blacks or so in the whole school. Me and my cousin Andre Davis went up there. He's the one that does the windows and the doors. He has his own business also. Me and him we work together sometimes. So started my own company, and my company was doing great. 2008, the economy crashed. You guys remember that? So of course I went back to work, and then from there, I was with another company, and same situation, just really helping the company thrive. Receiving all kind of bonuses because of the hard work that not just me, but a lot of people was putting in, but I was putting it in. That's what I do. So manager really start multi-managing me and just start pushing buttons about nothing. And so I started my new company, which is YP Home Technician. And then when she found out, and then my daughter was in college and I asked for a raise, so they wouldn't give me a raise, you know, because I didn't really want to start another company. And so, you know, I was just like, all right, I'll start my own company back. So I started it back, and that's where this came about, YP Home Technician. Show you some of the work. Right here, you see me on the right at the bottom. That's what the facility looked like before we started. I didn't put all the other pictures up, and then the back, you see the weeds and all that. That's what the back patio looked like. This is what it looks like now. And from there, you see Mr. Antonio work up at the top, and that's my company, 513-470-2139. Like I said, I pick and choose with homeowners, you know, but if we connect, I will connect right, and the vibes are there. I will do work for a homeowner, but I kind of choose not to. I hate to say that, but because I'm in a different, I guess, I'm just at a different level where I just choose not. But I do deal with a lot of homeowners coming through here though, so I'm not knocking that, but I'm just saying as far as the remodeling industry. So with that, hey, send your number, your information, your Facebook, you got Instagram, all that stuff, man. Throw your credentials out there.
Affordable Garage and Patio Solutions. Phone number 513-212-5470. You can Google us. We're with the Better Business Bureau. On Facebook at Affordable Garage and Patio Solutions LLC. Instagram. So we out here.
You see my man, he said he's with the Better Business Bureau, so this man is not playing. What's your rating on the Better Business Bureau?
A+.
Woo! I didn't even know that.
A+ got over almost 95-star Google reviews, organic Google reviews. So.
Look at that, and guess what? YP Home Technician, A+ on the Better Business Bureau. That's how we get down here, That's what I'm talking about. That's why I say become that true entrepreneur. Not knocking anyone, not knocking it, but giving y'all the game. Let's get some jewels, man. I want to get some jewels. I'll start off with, and you chime in. If anyone is out there want to start their own business, you know, like you said, LLC. I don't know how you got your LLC. If you paid anyone to do, I know a lot of people do that. But with me, I just researched and I just called and filled out the paperwork and did my own LLC.
I went on InkFile.
InkFile, see?
And did it myself.
And did it
Ain't
yourself.
No need to pay nobody when it's a step-by-step process.
That's what I'm talking about. These are the nuggets I said I was gonna give. Also, what type of insurance you got?
We got Next Insurance. They
So
say,
let me say something. If you'd have been working back there, you'd have grabbed the wire, son. You got insurance, don't you?
yes, sir, it would have been covered. And they say 80% of contractors do not carry insurance.
Y'all hear that?
80%.
80% of contractors, so that means if they tear something up in your house, it's on you. Or even if they fall and get hurt, it's on you. And guess what? YP Home Technician, we have insurance.
Affordable Garage and Patio Solutions, we have insurance.
So that's one of the nuggets also. You do want to shop around and make sure you have insurance, because if you out here doing work, it's your responsibility. I feel like it's your responsibility to protect yourself and protect your clients, you know, because they deserve that, because you out here working for them. And I know, but I have had homeowners that I go in and give them an estimate, and then they go with someone a lot cheaper, no insurance, not qualified, and then they want to call me back and say, Charles, can you come in? No, I can't do that. I'm sorry, man. We gotta take a break, man. This is about to get hot. It's getting hot up in here, you guys. I get with you in a second. Don't go nowhere. Tell a friend. Tell a friend. Oh, we back. We here with my man Antonio Smith, a young man that did my floors in the back. And he also do garage doors, because you you know, we was just talking, he's gonna fix my garage door because, you know, it's a newer garage door, but when you hit the button, it'll go down and then come back up, and he already told me what the problem is. He don't do the garage doors, you know, you gotta stay in your lane, you know, so he already told me what's wrong, he's gonna fix it for me and help me out. So with that, man, this is me, man. Spread the word every Saturday. If you want to come on the show, hit me up. The first Saturday is community talk. That's what we're doing right now. Second Saturday is spiritual roundtable. That's my man Marky Lee, man. He's awesome, man. He's bringing it. And then the third Saturday every month, Behind the Reel. That's my producer, my man Ace and Dark Art and KY. They bringing it, man, with the hip hop. They don't play. They talking about real issues as to how hip hop, how it touches your lives and how it touches your kids' life. Then that fourth Saturday, we have women on the show. The Empowered Women right here. Then we have a new woman that's gonna be added. She's a comedian also, but she's going to be on our show. She's part of the women's group also. So with that, just spread the word. And feel free, go to my Let's Get Productions YouTube podcast. You might have to type in Charles Wiley, I don't know, but you can check out all my reels on that. And then download the Busy One link so you can go back and look at my old shows, and you can stay tuned in with the live show every Saturday from 11 to noon. That's what we're doing now. So with that, we was giving y'all some nuggets, man. King Antonio, any more nuggets you want to give them about starting your own company?
Name is important. Like, think pray on the name. Let the name come to you for the company. Because a lot of people ask me, well, how did you come up with affordable garage and patio solutions?
And they're
affordable. Just
that's
leaps out the page, and I prayed for it. And to incorporate being able to do the concrete coating and the garage doors at once, like how am I going to incorporate both of them in the same name? And I prayed, and Affordable Garage and Patio Solutions is what came up, and it flows so fluidly that it went together.
And you know what, that's how God worked though, you know, because everything I do in life, I always pray about it first, no matter what. And when you pray about it, can't nobody touch it, ain't nobody gonna be able to knock it, and can't nobody come against it. So, you know how with this facility, I prayed about it. You know, I was on, and you gotta be patient because I prayed about it. You know, God was showing me signs He wanted me to open a facility, and it took 2 years. I was really getting frustrated, and at the end, I gotta tell you this, at the end, you know, I was looking around, and then a couple of people was turning me down because, you know, they gotta do a credit check. I'm like, really? They did credit, you know, credit's fine. You know, well, we want to look at your bank account and all this. Now, you want to look at my bank account, but I know people in your facility right now that don't meet none of them requirements. And it's like, because I think they felt that I was going to be bringing too much traffic, because once I told them that, you know, it's about my youth program, senior citizen program, then I said ex-offenders program, and you know, they was like, you know, them flags went up, them horns, but you know, man, we so blessed, man. We done had nothing but good people in and out of our facility, man. Nothing but good people, because I prayed first, and that's why it's doing what it's doing. Amen. Like Antonio, when I started my remodeling company, I prayed first about it, you know, and my wife prayed about it. Bam, it's going. And then also, one of my number one prayers is to just be able to constantly help our community, man, because our community is just going through so much and goes through so much, especially our youth. And when I started Let's Get It Production, chess and critical thinking youth program, I prayed about it first. And look at our youth, man. I have 6-year-olds. Well, he's 7 now. I have a 7-year-old. I put a hole in this wall. He can fix it. I train electrical, plumbing, carpentry, chess, because you know that's a thinking game. We don't play checkers over here. We play chess. So That's a powerful nugget right there.
Real powerful.
Pray about it first, and then you'll be guided the right way. And feel free to call me and ask me. I give you the game. I give it to you, and Antonio will too. My number right here, 513-470-2139. Share your information with them again.
513-212-5470. 513-212-5470.
So I need you guys to do me a favor, especially with not so much as me, but Antonio, man. I want you guys to spread the word about his floors. I want you guys to spread the word about the garage doors that he do install and whatever he need done. Just spread the word about his business, show him some love, and that's how we get back, man. Just spread the word, talk about it. Say, man, I got to know this brother, man. Y'all seen his work, and I'm gonna put his work back up on the last. I think we're gonna take a break again in a few, but his work will be back up. So he had his business card. Anything we missing about you, Antonio? Anything, huh?
Just, like I said, keep God first in all that you do in your business endeavors. Ask God to grow your business. I didn't start with no capital, large capital. I didn't start with credit. I didn't start with even a dream for myself. I just started because God told me it's time. I just started. So sometimes don't limit yourself. We limit ourselves. Don't limit yourself. And the world yours. You're gonna blossom. You're gonna grow. Honest business, integrity, and honesty. And do your best. Always do your best. I treat every property, every door, every floor like it would be my home. And I complete it how I want it done. My home.
He put that sweat in here. I didn't have to worry about when he said he was gonna show up at a certain time, he was here. I didn't have to worry about like, man, where you at, when you gonna get finished. That's the worst thing when you're dealing with a contractor and they tell you when they're gonna be finished and they taking, they tell you a few days, but they taking a few weeks and now, man, that's depressing right there. And I see you have, how long you been married?
It'll be a year Valentine's Day.
Hey, he got a year on him. Congratulations. He got a special queen out there. You guys, it's your boy Charles C. Dub. We're about to take that last break, and we'll be back with some more powerful information right here. Let's get it productions, baby. Hey, this your boy C. Dub back with Let's Get It Productions, man. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Download Busy One radio app. We on the show every Saturday from 11 to 12. Go to my podcast, Let's Get It Productions podcast, YouTube, and then also spill it out to him, my man.
Affordable Garage and Patio Solutions. 513-212-5470.
Hey, holla at my man, Antonio, man. Because you guys, he gonna put it down for you. Spread the word for me. Talk about it. Tell your friends about it, and show him some love, man. Because he's out here doing it, man. He's doing it for everybody. So with that, man, you right here at Let's Get It Productions. Multi-purpose business center right here. I'm gonna keep coming at you with different things. And I love it, I have fun, and trust me, I do a lot, but I don't stress myself out because I pick and choose. I got certain things that I do every day. So with that, I think we winding down to the end of the show. What you got for us?
Just for future entrepreneurs, just embrace your dream, embrace your vision. Don't be scared to step outside the box. Like, there's not a lot of blacks that even deal with garage doors. I pull up to a lot of our people home and they say, "You black?" Like, yeah. So don't be scared to step out the box. We got enough boutiques. We got enough of all the common things. Step outside the box. And we in the day and era where you can make money off of almost any and everything.
Hey, and I want to tell you guys something real quick. Right here, this sign, Think Energy Plus. I'm connected with some individuals across this country that's creating wealth in our community. I've been telling you guys, man, pay attention to these solar farms that's popping up. Now we're in 12 states now. Come and holler at me. The business is only $59. Quit playing. I will give you the juice. Come and rock with our team. We had a meeting here Wednesday. It was jam packed, man. Let me show you how to make money while you sleep, and you get paid once a week while you sleep. Just put that little work in, man. Nothing comes without work. This didn't come out without work. What he's doing didn't come out without work. Put that work in. Put that grind in. And I got you, baby. With that, C-Dub, Charles Wiley, and my man, King Antonio right here. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'll see you next Saturday with my man, Marky Lee. Spiritual Roundtable will be in the house, baby. Thank you. Peace. Peace. My man, huh? Yeah. Hey, Ace, we got past. Tell them blow this all over Busy One, Ace.
Oh, yeah.
Was this a good one?
Oh, yeah, no. We definitely getting the format down.
Whoa.
We thank you for listening to Busy One Radio.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have you on again, though. Then I'm gonna have you on with some other guys, though, in the future. I got you. We're gonna keep it rocking. But yeah, I gotta connect you with this, man. While you,
Told you I'm down, brother.
Look, I'm gonna show you how. While you dealing with homeowners, you finish with them. The thing is like say for instance, once you do a floor, they pretty much ain't gonna need you no more, right? Unless they spread your work. I'm gonna show you how.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.